Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make an AI that casually roams around, stops to look for you, he doesn't see you, keeps moving, and then when he does see you, in a second, he will sprint after you, like so, and then kill you. And then just start bolting it away apparently. In this video I will cover how to make a simpler AI, roam and chase, how to go over how to use animation blueprints and blend spaces as well, just to make things a bit easier. I originally learned how to do this a different way, but now I know how to do it a more efficient way, so that's what I'm going to be showing you guys how to do. Okay, so first of all, what you want to do is make either a third or first person template. For this, I'm just going to do a third person just so you can see everything properly. Name it to whichever folder you want to name it to, and I'll just call mine AI3 because I've got more versions of this. Click create and wait for it to load. Once it loads, you can go to the Epic Games library or Fab. If you've got any, meshes or characters that you want to use for this, it'll be perfectly fine. As long as it's kind of like humanoid, not like a massive ogre. Not sure if that'll work, I've never tried it, but you're welcome to if you want. Or you could alternatively just go to Fab, get any free character, it's like the Paragon character set. For this I'm going to be using Bookhead Monster because he looks quite scary. Add it to your project, select the version and click add to project. Once that's complete, you want to go back into your third person template and then go to your Bookhead Monster or your character, go to its skeletal mesh. Double click to open it up and click make static mesh. We're doing this because we want to import it to Mixamo so it rigs the animations to it and then import everything out of there back into Unreal Engine. And if you don't know what Mixamo is, it's pretty much just an animation site made by Adobe. Just give away a lot of animations for free. It's actually really good. So once you've done that, you want to find where you saved it. I saved mine in the characters here. Left click it, right click it, go to asset actions and export, and then just export it to your downloads or whatever folder you have and click save. Then click export. Once you've done that, you want to navigate to Google, type in Mixamo, like so, log in. I've already logged in, but if you go on the home screen, it'll be in the middle here, somewhere about login. So just sign in with your Google or whatever, and then it'll get on this screen here. You won't have your character, so I'll show you how to redo this. You want to upload here, go to upload character here, and then find the character that you exported, and then upload it here. Once it's uploaded fine and you think everything looks good, click next and then put these circles to where they are on here. So for the chin, put that actually down the chin. For the wrists, put down the wrist, elbows, knees, and for some reason they've got a groin one, but we're not gonna ask questions there. And then click next. Just to get everything rigging, might take up to 2 minutes as it says here, but it will work, or hopefully it will work perfectly fine. If it doesn't work, maybe try a different mesh, because that might be the problem. Once everything's done, you should see it's all working pretty nice. It says your 3D character has been uploaded, proceed with this new character, your previous character will not be saved. So remember, whenever you upload a new character, your previous character will not be saved. I don't need to show this again, and click next. Then we need to get and look around animation, a walk animation and a run animation to go into the blend space for it to be all nice and smooth. So we'll type in look around. I'll just make the look around animation my idle animation because he's always going to be on the move unless he's looking around. So we'll pick this one. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks very creepy. Let's put that up there. See if we'll just put that back there. Okay, so then what you want to do next is, once it's loaded, click download and without skin. Make sure it's without skin or it will mess up the whole, you mess up the whole what's it called, process. And then click download. Then you want to look for a walk animation. I like drunk walk, so that's the one I'm going to be using for this, which is this one here. Make sure you click in place on any ones that are moving, because if you don't, it will move in Unreal Engine and that will again mess up the process. So click without skin and download. Lastly, you want to look for a run animation, so drunk run, something like that. That's what I'm going to use. Again, in place, just so it's working all well. And then click download, again without skin, make sure it's without skin, and download. Lastly, you want to reset it, like the character, back to the T-pose, so just remove the animation and then download the actual static mesh itself, because this is one we will need, and download it, and again it will go to my downloads folder. You can obviously move it to whichever folder you're working on, but yeah. Okay, so once we've done that, you want to go back to Unreal Engine, go to content, make a new folder called AI. Inside that folder, make a new folder called enemy. And then inside that folder, make a folder called meshes. Then you want to right click, go to import, or you could also just click import here. And then you want to go to your whichever folder you saved it in and download the static mesh. Mine shows 3 because I've done this a lot. And then yeah, just import it. It will come lying face down. Don't worry about that. We'll fix that. And the textures are off, so we'll just quickly go into the skeletal mesh. Go navigate to this material slots here. Watch the names and read the name and make sure the one you're clicking is the exact same name, but just with the actual texture on, like so. And then just keep doing that. I don't know why this is taking so long. Okay, and click save. Once that's done, you want to control space to go here and make a blueprint class, character blueprint, and just call it BP underscore enemy, or something like that. Then go back to the AI folder, create a new folder and call it animations. Like so. Right click, import, and import the drunk run, the drunk walk, and the look around. Hold control obviously, and then just select them. Open, scroll down to skeleton and make sure it's the skeleton you got from Mixamo, so it will be this one lying face down. Then if you look on it, you'll see it's all working, very nice. Next, what you want to do is create a blend space. So you want to go animation, down to legacy and blend space 1D. Make sure it's on the skeleton like that, and just call it BS underscore enemy. Just open this up, and then you want to navigate on the left side to horizontal axis. Name this something like speed. Make the maximum value 600 because that's the default walk speed in the third person template, and then make the smoothing time anywhere between 0.2 and 1. I like 1 because I think it blends the animation in quite nicely. Then in this place here, you want to go to the asset browser and get the look around animation, and just left click and drag there. I'll move this up a bit just so you see it. Then you want to get the walk one and put it in the middle here, like so. Click on it and make sure the speed is what your walk speed is. For this tutorial, I'm going to make the initial walk speed about 130. And then when he runs, he's going to speed up to 600. And then get drunk run and put that there. Make sure it's all the way at the end or it will not work. So if it's not, drag it there and make sure that's 600. Okay, that should be all. And we'll click save. Okay. Then you also want to put a nav mesh bound volume. I forgot what it's called, but nav mesh bound volume. Oh yeah, there we go. Then you want to press R to scale it out, like so, and scale it up just so it hits everywhere. If you click P on your keyboard, it will show you where your AI can go. So as you can see, anywhere in this green is where my AI can go. Next, you want to go back to the animations folder Yeah, there we are. By clicking Control and Shift together, then you want to make an animation blueprint. So go to Animation, Animation Blueprint, and again make sure it's to the static mesh you imported from Mixamo. So call it ABP underscore enemy, like so. Double click to open it up, then drag your drag your blend space in like this, connect that there, right click on the speed and promote it to a variable, and just click enter to name it speed. Then you want to go to the event graph, drag off the return pin of try get pawn owner and type in is valid, which will just make sure everything's working, and if it is working then it will proceed with the rest of the logic. Then go to return value again, get velocity, and then vector length, and then you want to get the speed, hold Alt to set it, or you could alternatively just drag it in, left click and then click set, and then put the return value there and connect is valid like that. So that's how it should look when it's all done. If you click compile, you see the animation started working. We'll click save and exit that. Next, you want to go to the AI and then the BP enemy. You want to add the skeletal mesh, which is obviously the one where it's facing down, and then add the ABP enemy, which is the animation blueprint class, or just animation blueprint. Just click on it, left click, and then bring it down a bit. I'll turn off snapping just so it's accurate. You want to make sure it's exactly at the bottom, just so it's not levitating in the air whilst it's walking, like so, and then just rotate it 90 degrees, like so. And as you can see, it's all working pretty well. Okay, now we need to actually make the logic where he roams around by himself, stops to look around to see if anyone's there, and then when he sees you, chases after you, and then kills you. So we'll want to go to the event. Actually, no, we'll add pawn seeking first. We'll use this a bit later. So pawn sensing, sorry. I'll click enter. So go to the event graph. You can delete these two. Right click and type in custom event and name it move to random location, like so. So then you want to get random location in navigable radius. For the origin, you want to be at the actor, or get actor location, sorry, like so. For the radius, you want it to be something like 1,000, and then off here you want to get AI move to, like so, and you want to set the pawn to be self, get a reference to self. Let's put that here. And on success, you want to call move to random location again, so it just keeps it pushing. So move to location, like so. So this will essentially get him to move to a random location anywhere in the nav mesh, so anywhere in the green. Get actor location, which is his location, get him to move a certain radius, and then AI move to just a destination. And then once he's moved to that destination, he will move off again to another destination. So if you want him to stop and look around, just in here, on success, drag off and get do once, like so. And then off reset, drag up here and get a custom event. And we'll call this can idle again. This will basically just make it so he can stop and look, and then we want to get a retriggerable delay. Put that to about 3 seconds, so he stops for 3 seconds, and then you want to play montage. And the montage we'll just make it right now. So go to AI, animations, in the look around animation, right click, go to create and create an montage, call it am underscore look around, and then just put it in the select asset here. Okay, so that will be done for now. We'll need to call this at the end of the next piece of code just to actually make sure he can do this again. If you don't do this, do once and with this custom event and call it, when you start the game, he will do all this, but once he sees you and you get out of his sight, he won't do this again. So this essentially just makes it so he can do this again, hence the name can idle again. Okay, so that's that done. On the event begin play, we'll want to do move to random location, just so at the start of the game, all this logic is called. Okay, and then we want to go back to the viewport. Actually, no, we're going to do it here. Click pawn sensing and on see pawn. So when he sees the pawn, what will we do? So you want to get a sequencer, or just a sequence. Off the sequence, you will want to do once again, and then get this character component and set max walk speed to about 600. Connect that there, and again we'll make another event, custom event, and we'll call it can sprint again. I'll just put that here, like so. Then off the next sequence, we will want to get him to actually move to your location so he runs after you. So we'll do AI move to, sorry, like so. And pawn, you want it to be self. And then here, you want to make that the target actor. Okay, and then we'll leave that at that. So when he sees you, he moves to you. We'll add one more pin. And this will be when he doesn't see you, what does he do next? So go down here, put a retriggerable delay, and we'll put it to about 4 seconds. No, 3 seconds, sorry. Then you want to, again, get the character movement component, set max walk speed, and we'll put it back to 130, just so he actually slows down and isn't sprinting the whole time. Then you want to move to a random location, and then now we'll want to call the event that we made here, just so he can start looking around again and he can sprint again. If you don't do this one, once he sees you, sprints after you. Once you get out of his view and he starts going back to what he's doing, when he sees you again, he won't run. So you have to make it so he can sprint again. So we'll call it can idle again, can idle again, and can sprint again, like so. And we'll just quickly make it that, I don't know, when he touches you or when he gets to you, you just die. So we'll just do destroy actor, and the target will want to be BP third person character, which is you. Move this out here like that, move that there, and then connect it to here as well. Yeah, there we go. Looks a bit messy, but we'll clean it up. Actually, yeah, we'll clean it up now so I can explain everything. Yeah, just move this here. To clean anything up, just double click the lines and move it like so. Do that. I hate how messy this looks, but you know, be like that sometimes. Okay, I'll just explain it now from the start. So event begin play, move to a random location, calls all this, he gets the origin of his location, moves anywhere in the navigable radius, which is obviously again anywhere in the green. Then he moves to it, and then he can idle again. So this is where this right here is what makes him look around. So he stops for 3 seconds, then he plays the animation montage, which is literally just him looking around, like so. Yeah, like so. And then he moves to a random location after he's completed the 3 seconds. And when his speed goes back up to 130, it will automatically change the animation to go back to the walking animation, because that's what we did in the blend space. So I'll just explain that. If his speed is 0, he will do this animation. If his speed is 130, he'll do the walking animation. If his speed is 600, he will do the run animation. Like so. Okay. And then next, what it is on see pawn sensing. When he sees you, first he will, can sprint again, and his speed will get set to 600. So when he sees you, he'll start running. And obviously, because his speed is set to 600, he will play the running animation. Next, you want the AI to move to you. So AI move to self, or whatever, wherever he sees. Then you want to cast to your character and destroy your character. Next, once he doesn't see you for 3 seconds, he sets his speed back to 130, which will again play the walking animation. He will move to a random location. So here you call all of this again, and then can idle again will allow this to play again, and can sprint again will allow this to play again, so he can run after you again. Now lastly, all we need to do is go to the viewport and change the radius of his pawn sensing, which is here. As you can see, it's very massive. So you want to set this sight radius to about 2000, this to about 700, this to about 1000, and you want to get the peripheral vision angle to about 45. So that's where you will see, let me see how this looks. And if you want to speed up your camera and slow it down, hold right mouse button and use your scroll wheel. As you can see in top right of my camera, it will change the speed. Okay, that looks about right. Doesn't look too bad. We'll compile and we'll save and we'll try it out, see if everything works. So you want to get him, the enemy, and slap him right about here. And then we'll test it. Oh, I think I just saw him run. Wait, let me check. If my PC wants to load. Oh, sorry. You also want to change the speed to 130 down here, because we've got him set to run at 600 as soon as he starts moving, but that's not right. We want it to be 130. Compile and save. Let's check it. So he walks around, he's not seeing me, wait for him to stop, looks around, and he starts walking again. If you want to make the snapping stop as well, you want to go to the character, type in rot, go down to use controller rotation yaw, click that off, and orient rotation to movement, take that on. Compile and save, we'll try it. Oh, he's seeing me, running after me. He's not seeing me, so he stops, and then he goes back to doing what he's doing. Check him if he's gonna look around again. As you can see, he looks around again, because we did the do once, and then when he sees me, runs after me, and then kills me. Now he's looking around like he doesn't know what he just did to me. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will, at the start of the video, just talk about everything that we're going to go over and put it in the description. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Actually, sorry, before I end off the video, I'm going to show you how you can expand this. Also, sorry, it's also good to comment. So just press C, start roaming, just to make everything look a bit neat, and so when I think it's very good to do this, because if you come back after some time, you will know where to look. Move to, I don't know why I'm still doing it, space. Location. Sorry. Like so. This needs to be in here. And then yeah, it's just the rest of this. Comment that. AI chase. Okay, so just move it down like so. And if you want to get it so when you zoom out you can still see what it's saying, just click show bubble when zoomed on each of them. So when you zoom out, you can still see what everything is. If you wanted to expand on this, and let's say when he catches you, he grabs you and lifts you up or something, I don't personally know how to do that in third person. In first person, I could have a try and maybe my next video could possibly be on that. But what you'd want to do is add it to on success. So once he moves to you, when he gets to you, you could put a play animation or play montage, and then he grabs you or whatever. I've just put destroy actor just to show, you know, that's how it works. But if you wanted to expand upon this, this is where you would put the rest of your logic. Also, I didn't explain sequence. This is basically just to organize it. Everything here will happen after each other, pretty much at the same time. So it'll just go here, very quickly, pretty much at the same time. Okay, yeah, and I think that's it. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day.